Hi, I'm Sam Margulies and I'm a divorce mediator. In this video, we're going to talk about the concept of good divorce. Now that may surprise you because many people think that divorce by definition is a terrible thing and that all divorces are bad and that the result of divorces are bad. But in fact, it doesn't have to be that way. And I want to use the next few minutes to tell you why and how you can get a good divorce. Now, we all know what a bad divorce looks like. Endless battles that last for years, endless delays to prevent you from beginning to heal, your anger increasing so that it poisons your relationship with your ex-spouse, your children traumatized because their parents can't cooperate, mounting legal fees that cripple you financially, and finally, you're left emotionally exhausted. Now that's a bad divorce. And the question is, why do people have bad divorces? Well, it's not because people want them to be bad. Bad divorce has a great deal to do with how you go about divorcing. If you choose conventional adversary divorce with two lawyers fighting on each of your behalf, you take a long time, you spend a great deal of money, and you slowly polarize, or you get more polarized over time, so that by the time it's over, you have a hard time speaking to your former spouse. In other words, the conventional divorce system is a major cause of bad divorce. Now, what about good divorce? Well, I know good divorce is possible because I've worked with thousands of couples over the past 35 years who have achieved good divorces. And I suspect that most couples in which both partners are grown-ups can achieve good divorces. Now, there are 7 characteristics of a good divorce I want to describe. First, there has to be emotional closure for both partners. It means there's no unfinished emotional business, and both have disengaged emotionally from each other. They're neither friends nor enemies, but they're at peace with each other, and they're at peace with the divorce, and they're ready to move on with their lives. A second aspect of a good divorce is we find that each partner has been able to build a successful social life after the divorce is over. Each has achieved a place in the community or developed a network of friends, and if they're interested in new relationships, each has begun to date or perhaps even has found a new mate. Third, each party has a sense of economic justice. They both regard the settlement as fair. This does not mean that one or both don't feel strapped from time to time, but the disparity between them is not glaring or dramatic, and neither feels victimized by the other or by the divorce process. A fourth aspect of a good divorce is that there is still some sense of basic trust. This means that neither spouse has demonized the other, and that each gives the other the benefit of the doubt when disputes arise. In other words, they've not lost their sense of humanity toward each other. Fifth, parents are left with the ability to communicate effectively with each other as the need arises. This is conducive to cooperation and cooperative parenting. They no longer communicate with the emotional intensity of intimates, but with the cordiality and respect of colleagues. Sixth, there is a mutual sense of goodwill. Each partner wishes the other well. Each one can support the children in accepting, if not liking, the other's new mate and lifestyle. And seventh, people who've had good divorces have developed the ability to resolve conflicts when they arise. Both came out of the divorce process with a reasonable capacity to settle differences themselves or with the occasional assistance of a mediator. Create good divorces for themselves are able to move with success into their new lives. They're not forever caught up with conflicts that create constant stress and can even threaten new relationships. For people who've had a good divorce, the divorce served the purpose for which it was intended, which was to give both partners another shot at finding contentment with someone else. It's possible, and most people properly informed can do it. Now, how does this relate to mediation? Mediation maximizes your chances of achieving a good divorce. Mediation is a discussion and a negotiation. It's not a battle to be won. Mediation doesn't leave you as polarized as does adversarial divorce. The adversarial divorce process often makes you angrier and more inclined to fight. Mediation, on the other hand, helps you shape a relationship in which the two of you are likely to cooperate. The entire family wins when you create a good divorce. Now, in our next video, I'm going to talk to you about how you begin the divorce so that you have a good shot of achieving a good divorce. For more information on any of these topics, go to my website, follow me on Twitter, Facebook, look at my books on Amazon, or if you'd like, call me.